You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you of Let's Play episode of Tennessee, Shuichi's Path. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! Where were we? There we go. Alrighty. It feels like it's been so long since we've really talked like this. I know I said this already, but it feels really nostalgic. I miss this. Yeah. My heart is beating fast inside my chest. I feel like a deep sense of longing is being sated as we continue to speak. I don't know why, but I feel like right here and now, I'm happy. Just happy, nothing else. It's such a pleasant, warm feeling. At this time, I can't help but think of how wonderful Shuichi's smile is. What he said about me, the truth is that it's the same for me. Just seeing him smile already makes me feel so much better. You're not the only one, you know. Shuichi? Ah. His eyes are closed. His breathing is deep and rhythmical. Looks like he fell asleep while I was thinking about things. Good night, Shuichi. Hope you'll have sweet dreams tonight. I walk among the mass of people around, trying to follow behind the giant mound of blue fur that walks ahead of me. For some reason today, his back seems so much larger than usual. The stalls around us are all exploding with activity, with people coming and going ceaselessly. From around the corner of my eyes, I can see so many familiar faces. I see class rep Kyoko running a dartboard, excitedly calling people over to try them out. Saya-chan and the tennis club members are all lining up to eat some ramen at another nearby stall. Jin and Jen are arguing with each other because Jen seems to have eaten all the food they were supposed to serve their customers. Keiken is arguing with our teachers about something, making obscene gestures that are so unlike him. Jun is dressed as a taiko drummer, pounding on the drums on top of the stage with a bright smile on his face. Vitkun and Ryoji are walking around and trying different games. Ryoji still looks just as bored as always, though. I also catch a glimpse of a white wolf, but he merely turns away from me when our eyes meet. For some reason, Takehiko-san is throwing a ball into a target, causing Hitoko to fall into a pit of water when he hits it. He looks so much happier than I'm used to seeing him. It's such a bizarre sight. I keep walking behind Shuichi this whole time, but it feels like we never go anywhere. I try calling out to him, but realize my voice doesn't work. I reach for my throat, trying to utter some kind of sound, but as I grow more desperate, my voice refuses to come out. That's when I realize, despite all these people being here, despite them doing all these things, I can hear no sound. Then, something begins to echo. I realize that it's the sound of rain, slowly increasing in intensity. Even though it's so faint and subtle, it also feels as if it's roaring and drowning everything else around. Wait, how did I even get here in the first place? A feeling of not belonging starts to assault me as my chest grows tighter. Everything feels so hazy, almost as if it could disappear as if I reached out to touch it. I close my eyes as I grip my chest. The fear that's been building up inside of me is so overwhelming that it's almost blinding. I try to remember what I'm supposed to be doing, but my mind feels as if it's covered in a thick haze. Where am I? How did I get here? Just as I feel like I might be completely taken by this confusion, I feel a hand gripping my shoulder. My eyes shoot open to reveal Shuichi right in front of me. We're no longer in the festival. Is this an alley? It's so damp and dark and hidden away from sight. Shuichi's mouth moves as he begins to talk, but no sound comes out of it. My brain can't comprehend what's going on as it desperately attempts to fill the gaps. I try to understand what is going on, but the fog just continues to grow heavier. Shuichi continues to speak without making any actual sound. I can feel as if the vibrations of his voice are echoing through my body, but my ears refuse to hear. I try to look around me, trying to figure out what's going on. I feel my hand being squeezed as Shuichi suddenly leans closer to me. I love you. Everything blacks out for a split second, then as his words seemed to hit me like a truck, the whole world went dark for me. I could hear nothing but Shuichi's voice. But just as soon as that darkness came, it vanished, bringing everything back into focus. Shuichi still stood in front of me with a big smile on his face. He looked me up and down expectantly. My heart, which had been racing this whole time, suddenly felt like it stopped. The only sound I could hear was the rain roaring all around us. Those words kept playing on repeat inside of my head. Ugh, why is it so hard to concentrate? Unable to think of anything but the words that still lingered in the air, I nodded. Tears welled up in his eyes as the husky leaned closer to me. The smell of damp fur tickled my nose, which was funny because he wasn't wet at all. As my childhood friend approached me slowly, just a little closer at a time until our noses could almost touch, a hand cupped my cheek, stroking me softly. I tried to turn my face and look away, but he gently pulled my head back to look right at him. His lips moved one more time, even though I still couldn't hear any words. But yet, I could feel the enormity of them hitting me again. It was the same words as last time. I love you. Something wet brushes up against my lips and my brain glitches out again. Unable to comprehend what is happening, my vision goes dark. All I can feel is the gentle sensation of someone else's lips pressed up against mine. I'm being kissed by Shuichi, and somehow I am dimly aware that I begin to kiss back. My eyes shoot open violently. As the haze begins to lift from inside of my mind, I begin to make out the shapes again. I'm in Shuichi's room? Ah, that's right. I'm spending the night here because it was too late to walk back home. I was dreaming? What? Why was I dreaming of that? I turn around in bed, only to see Shuichi's face lying right next to mine. My whole body freezes for a second as I try to remember why Shuichi's in bed with me. My recollections start catching up with me again, and I remember accepting his offer to share his bed. I watch him breathing peacefully in his sleep. Somehow, seeing him like this has such a calming effect on my heart. The rush of emotions that I've been feeling is completely drowned out, leaving only a single emotion on the forefront. The sound of my heart beating echoes inside my head. I lean in closer to him. I can feel his breathing against my face. He looks so calm and peaceful like this. It makes me so happy seeing him this way. I touch the tip of my nose against his. I can feel a desire building up inside my chest. I lean in a little further and... What the hell am I doing? My brain finally catches up to what I'm doing as the last remnants of my sleepy days lifts from my mind, causing me to immediately jump away before I can go through with what I was about to do. Get a grip, me! I lie on my back, as far away from Shuichi as I can get without falling out of bed. Covering my eyes with my hand, I let the realization of what I was about to do sink in. Seriously, what the hell's wrong with me? I have a dream of kissing my best friend and suddenly wake up only to try and do it? That would definitely be sexual assault. Getting carried away by a dream and nearly kissing someone because of it, I'm just so pathetic. It's all that damn wolf's fault for putting these thoughts in my head in the first place. I turn to look at Shuichi again. Despite my rowdiness, he still sleeps undisturbed. Good thing I didn't wake him up. That would just be embarrassing. But I can't deny that I've been thinking a lot about him lately, even if it's just been trying to make sense of what he feels for me. Whether what that guy said is true or not, I don't know, but... Maybe Not letting my brain finish that thought, I turn around in bed to try to go back to sleep. I should probably avoid having mind-shattering realizations in the middle of the night when I'm still sleepy. May 22nd. Monday. The sound of the bell ringing snaps everyone's attention away from the lecture. My stomach is definitely thankful for the arrival of lunch break, though. Oh, is it time already? Class sure did fly today. A few students mumble half-hearted agreements, probably trying to appease the teacher. Today we had another class filled with subjects that are nowhere on our curriculum and shouldn't have been assigned to us at all. It's good that he's passionate about his work as a history teacher, but he should really focus on the stuff he's supposed to be teaching instead of just talking about whatever he wants. I guess that's it for today. Make sure you kids check the material once you get home. For now, enjoy your lunches. The class mumbles a few agreements as Shima-sensei grabs his things and walks out the door. Pretty sure we're not about to win any awards for enthusiasm. I turn to look to my side and see June staring down at his books with a conflicted look on his face. I swear I can hear the gears turning desperately inside of his head. Hey, June, what are you thinking so hard about? I'm trying to remember all this material for the midterms. It's supposed to be the week after the festival, right? Yeah, I'm surprised you're even bothering to study for it. I need to pass if I want to go to Germany. I guess that's true. Are you feeling well enough? Are you feeling well, though? You only just came back to school after being on bed rest. I'm feeling fine. Mostly just lost. I have no idea what any of this is supposed to be. And don't even get me started on the math. Yeah, a few days away will certainly do that to you. I give up. I can't memorize any of this. I just have a ton of dates floating around in my head and have no idea what any of them are for. There you go. Okay. I can try tutoring you later if you think that would help. No, Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think it would. Thanks. How about we talk about something else at the moment? I kind of don't want to think about this right now. Of course. Say, how was your weekend? I was meaning to visit you, but ended up getting a bit busy. Sorry about that. I did say I didn't want you guys to go out of your way for me, so I wasn't expecting anyone. Things were just really boring for the most part. Not much to do at home other than play video games, and I already beat all the games I have. What about the piano? Should have snuck in some practice at least, no? You'd think so, but my parents didn't really want me stressing over the piano while I was recovering. Jeez, isn't that a little overboard? I know you hit your head and all, but it wasn't even a big injury. I thought you'd been totally cleared by the weekend. You'd certainly think so. What do you... My sentence is cut off by the sound of the room's back door being opened, with Sai and Shuichi walking in together. Osu! Morning. The difference between their greetings is certainly very noticeable. Osu! Morning. Kinda rare to see you both walking in together. What gives? Nothing much. Sai-chan and I just bumped into each other in front of the door. The two of them grab chairs as June and I push our tables together so the four of us can sit together. We all take out our lunch boxes and put them on top of the table. You know, I have a feeling the teachers are trying to kill us from boredom before the festival, so we won't be able to enjoy it. Say it to June. His head was about to burst just about 5 minutes ago. Yuichi-san, don't say it like that. Do you need someone to help you study? I can try to see if I get some free time. No, it's alright. I'll be fine. How are you feeling, though? Are you sure you're well enough to be back in class? I was well enough since I got discharged from the hospital, and my parents are just really paranoid. Paranoid, huh? By the way, I was going to ask before you guys walked into the room. You asked about how my weekend went. Yuichi-san, but what about yours? My weekend? Well, whenever I try to think about my weekend, that stupid dream just flashes back to my head. Actually, I'd like to ask the same thing myself. You were gone by the time I woke up and didn't answer your phone all day on Sunday. What? You guys spent the night together? Was it because of the party? Huh. Oh, right. You were going to throw a party for your dad. Yeah, Yuichi spent the night on Saturday since it was too late for him to go home on his own. Then I woke up and he was just gone. Then he didn't answer any of my texts either. Yeah, I just thought I should get home early. I already wasn't supposed to spend the night out, so I'm sure my mom wanted me home as soon as possible. That still doesn't explain why you couldn't pick up your phone. I was busy with homework. I let a lot of it pile up. Seriously? You're really irresponsible, you know that? I don't want to hear that after all the work I put in to help you throw that party. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I am at FWA when this goes up, y'all, so I'll be trying to bring y'all two videos a day until Monday, because that's when the con ends. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!